o'clock. Well, today I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm so relieved my colleague is here, but I'm excited because I have my boss, my swap boss, and my former two favorite boss of Amara in studio. We will be joined by Oxford Brown here today to discuss sports stuff. National Content Meet. National Content Sports Meet is the main topic here today. We might be discussing other issues, but our focus is on the county meet today. The National County Sports Meets continue at various venues. At all the four venues, the preliminary rounds will be coming to an end today. So, Oscar Brown and Vama Amara Kamara, SWAS President, Sports Writers Association of Liberia. He is the president. And he's also the co-chair of the publicity committee, media and publicity committee. So the both of them are going to be discussing a lot of things about the National Contest Sports Meet, the rules, do's and don'ts. We are going to be talking about that today. We'll take a very short break. Stay tuned. We'll take a very short break to be right back. Okay, so welcome back. If you just joining us, this is Post Talk. It comes every Saturday at this station. Now there's been change in time. We start 11 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock, our usual time. So let me cross over to Studio B and talk with my boss before we even start our content meet discussion. Our content mix please is two tournaments, the football and the kickball. So let me talk with Vama in studio. There, I don't know what his Vama. Okay. Let me see what I can get in on. Good morning, Vama. Yeah, that's right. You know why it's amazing? It is actually amazing that somebody who trained me, who taught me how to sit behind the microphone and read news, sports news, and also do the presentation for myself is here. My mentor is here, and he and I are going to be discussing sports together. And he's my senior. Ah. All right, so welcome, Vama. So how does it feel being back home and then chatting with somebody you tutored? Okay. All right. So tell us, the public will be eager to know since you left us here. You have been involved in other things, and congratulations again. You won the SWAT president, the election of the presidency. You won it against one of your colleagues who is another professional journalist, too, sports journalist yourself. So tell us about your some strides that you have made since you left. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
uh, to solicit
To solicit
support from
support
these
from
different
these different
organizations able to finance the activities of sports journalists. Um, I was on Hot FM the other day, and I was saying at times you go to the game venue for SKD, for example,
Mm.
and sometimes the journalists just need a player listing. And to get a player listing is almost like crazy. You see them going back and forth. So if we can get financial support from whether the Ministry of Youth and Sports or maybe Winner or other organizations,
Mhm.
we can be able to maybe get a photocopying machine, and just install it at the media tribune and make sure that by the time the teams arrive, we can be able to get the team
Okay, back on
listing,
the phone.
photocopy, just make things easier for sports journalists that will be at the venue. We can also be able to provide, water. Some of our colleagues go over there. It's kind of difficult. They will transfer themselves by the time they get there, and they will spend 4 or 5 hours to get water. I mean, even your surgery is difficult. The sector we're in is a very challenging sector. So we want to be able to partner with these different institutions to be able to at least provide support so that you are the venue, you are not thinking about hunger, and at the same time thinking about the coverage of the game. Or you are the venue, we can be able to give you water so that you can just liquidate your esophagus while you are excited in covering the game. So we also engage in these different institutions, and we also want to use this medium to call on all organizations out there, because the more you support us, the more the quality of reporting will improve. Because if the person is happy and we providing guidance for them support, they will get attached to the institution, and then they will follow the different principles of journalism, especially sports journalism. So we are doing a lot on the ground. We don't want to be just in the public, saying as to what we are doing. We want to show the results, but in the background, we do the engagements. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll pray for that. Yeah.
Good morning. Nice to be here. Naomi, thanks for the invitation. And of course, I'm excited to be here to talk about the biggest sporting event in our country. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I think I had an opportunity to talk to some time ago on Sport Talk. Was it O'Neill or something? Yes, I can remember. But again, that is my first time. No TV, no TV, no. But I think it's yeah, probably. I mean, with you, yeah, this is my first time. I know. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, and let me say thank you for what you do in this country to promote sports. You're one of our best.
Yeah.
Yeah. No wonder why we have to put you on the committee. Yeah, no, thank you too, because I know you see a little. It's often said, little thing matters. You know, the things you do, and you don't know that people are looking at you, people are watching you, and at appropriate and appropriate time, people will appreciate the work that you do. Yeah, thank you. You know, look, a lot of people. You see that group of people who are called the criticizer. They just sit on the corner. So if you do your, even you now, I mean, you are doing your very best here, people will still feel that, look, they will say, oh, I'm not doing anything. So if there was no publicity, how Cape River G, Nima was overcrowded? How? So the people they came because look, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, especially the media and the publicity committee, they are really well by making sure that I mean, the publicity was done across the country to stimulate the people, to energize the people, to make sure to go out and support the counties. So if anybody says, so fine, I mean, everybody got a right to talk in this country, you know. But again, that's why today, I mean, as a preliminary round, I mean, every venue will be overcrowded. Supporters will be there because of publicity. The fans will be there because they want to go out and support the various counties. So I don't know, but again, I mean that person right. So what are we doing here right now?
Yeah, and besides that, Naomi, this is if you look at the tournament, this is not the original timeline for the event. We have been experiencing a transition, so you realize that you don't expect the way the tournament will be in December or maybe start off in November or so to come to January as compared to now. This is just a different timeline. But in all of those things, there have been massive publicity surrounding the county meet, and you realize that we cannot compare to the original time because you have the game being postponed, the transition ongoing, the government is still forming and taking shape. So there are a lot of challenges being involved, but yet still you'll notice that people been coming to the games and people are very much excited about the county meet. The county meet has its own spirit, and and no matter what you do, there are people that will always go there and cheer their different counties to victory. So, it's a different timing, but yes, still publicity ongoing. But again, people will always come about to criticize. For them, you can't take away, you can't
But
take
you
that
can't
away
take
from
that
them.
from them. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
it's just part of people's life. You know,
yeah,
look, even if you are doing your very best, they will still
yeah,
criticize.
yeah,
They will
yeah,
still criticize. So
yeah, mm,
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. And you see, now the thing is that look, every little thing in this country, people politicize it. You know, we politicize everything. Everything we bring into politics. Can't tell me we go play a football game, people straight stay try to politicize it. And get the criticize. Oh, nothing has been said, nothing has been done. But again, that person are talking, they're going, they hear in the news, oh, they're going there.
yeah.
But just to say something that is negative, you know. But again, like the farmer said, you know that the spirit of the national campus for me is overwhelmed. It's so it's unavoidable. You know,
Yeah.
you can because once there's a counter meeting, look, the country will be on fire, and publicity will be, I mean, will be all over the place
Hmm.
so that people can get attracted, so people can have the taste and the feeling, that. And that's what we did very well because the thing is that after the country member postponed, it kills the appetite, But we have to go back to drawing board, make sure, create the awareness, create the publicity to stimulate the people, and, to make to give them that spirit, that the spirit of the country to go out and support the various counties. Yes, we do. In fact, we have our team there. You know, the head of dedication is there, is investigating that. And one of the things is that look, we don't want to shift blame, right? But when Senator McGill won a fee, he called for a frigate,
Mhm.
and that, and you know, when you say frigate, and when people rushing, even at the mid-gate, people got hyped because of frigate. So better tell me now, you know, it was overcrowded and my gig was playing. So people, I mean, the fans and push that something down and walk over it. But again, we it has been repaired already. The next day, the team started to repair it, and investigation is ongoing. And pretty soon, if that is done, we'll bring that to the public. One of the thing is, look, let people buy the ticket to come in, right? When people buy the ticket and they come in, they will be pretty much seated. When you say free gate, it's troubling
Mhm.
because you find the people that are outside the field with are more than those that are inside.
Mhm.
So we say free gate, we allow that. So what? Where do you? I mean, have place to put these people that are more than the ones that are on the field, and, you know. So
Mhm.
I mean, there'll be damages, and you know, there'll be damages. So these are some of the reasons. These are some mechanisms we put in place. If you think that you want to, maybe your people, you want to allow them buy ticket, and you know, buy the ticket, and they'll queue in and come in peacefully.
Yeah, and Naomi, we have to be, especially with the politicians and stakeholders in those counties, we have to be very careful at the different venues in the counties in terms of the issue of free gate, because most of those facilities in those counties are fragile. They are not sophisticated as compared to Morovia. If you say a free gate at SKD, we have enough manpower. The ministry will be able to handle. You have the facility firm enough. When we say a free gate at Nesebi do stadium, it's difficult because the security, those in charge of security might not be able to withstand the kind of force that will come from the crowd. We all can see it here at SKD. So it's very important at times when these stakeholders go to these venues, we know that they can be very excited. The anxiety can be high, but they have to be very careful considering the safety of their own citizens and the security of themselves. Because if you at that venue and then you just announce, you also put yourself at risk. So we have to be very careful, and in terms of those kind of activities. When we are in Morovia and we are at SKD, you want to say free game. Well, SKD is a safe space. The facility is guaranteed, and we have the ministry has enough manpower to withstand the kind of force that will come. But in those different counties where we're having a preliminary rounds, the ministry, you have to be very, very careful as to how you announce free kit, because it might be very problematic. Yeah, yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, and
And we hope that the senator from Lofa will not call for free. Mimosa will not call for free.
yeah, we have to be very careful with those facilities. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think from the beginning, the preparation stage of the national kind of sports meet, we prepare from the preliminary to the grand final. So there's nothing extra. I mean, we are prepared for the grand final of the national kind of sports meet. So yes, everything is in fact, and of course we're just waiting for those candidates that will be qualified today, the big eight that will come to Morovia, and so that we can immediately begin the quarter final stage of the national county sports. Yes, the ministry is doing everything possible. We have done everything to make sure that the quarterfinal stage will be super. There will be good hospitality, security being placed, and so that people come to the field, watch the game comfortably, and cheer their favorite counties. Yeah, we right now we can't tell you that because the tickets they are working on the ticket because in the country you can't print ticket 3 days for the time.
Watch it center.
So, yeah, so yeah, that has yeah, but the price will look to be. But again, I know that by Wednesday morning, it will be announced on the radio the prices for the ticket. Or Tuesday, the prices will be announced. We have always hired a private security firm, to work along with the Liberia National Police and our own security administration force. So that's always been done, and we'll continue to do that. For the safety of everybody, you know, for the safety of everybody, you know that academy is highly political, it's highly political. But as a ministry, as an entity, we understand those challenges, and so we're doing everything possible. So yes, we have. Security will be good. And, the technical people are working on it. In fact, we got security. Committee that is working on it right now, and the ministry itself is trying to hire. We hire another private security firm to work along with the Liberia National Police, if possible, the army, and our own security. To make the place more safer, and better, and everybody can have relax and watch the game without fear. So yes, everything is being worked on to make sure we have a good security. Yes, Naomi, as usual, the Liberal Medical Association people, their group, in fact, you have ambulances on the field, on the field. And more besides, at the Ministry of Youth and Sports, we have a mini clinic.
Yeah.
For mini clinic, so just in case of emergency, we treat you first, if it's serious, we get, ambulance can take you to maybe a nearby hospital. But the first aid people will be there, the medical people will be
Anything
there,
Red
the
Cross?
Red Cross people will be there, and more besides, our clinic, we have our mini clinic at the stadium. So I can remember the game with him, Djibouti, when I
Yeah.
play, yes, he was rushed quickly to in the mini clinic, and he was taken care of, and he came back very well healthy. And in fact, he was celebrating while he was coming back. He even said thanks to the ministry and the nurse that we have there, for that first aid treatment that we gave him that brought him back on his feet. So yes, the National County Sports League, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, they cognizant of the fact that look, during the kind of event, people will get hurt. People will fall off because of heat. Some people can stand heat, and so yeah, so we got a place to treat the kind of cases, to prevent death. Yeah, yeah. Let me tell the ministry did not say we don't want basketball. No, it's the country themselves say we don't want basketball. The countries themselves because they found out that the expense would be too huge, and so they asked the ministry, look, we don't want basketball. What you say, minister? We say okay. You are the I mean, the constituent of the country, if you say, look, I don't want basketball, you better hope we agree because the thing is, look, this transition period, the postponement for a lot of things, and so yes, so the country themselves say, look, we don't want basketball for now, and, because look, we want to take care of the football and kickball because they're expensive, the expenses are huge. But I can show you December there'll be electives, there'll be basketball, volleyball, intellectual sports, your taekwondo performances, and even cultural performances in December. Yeah, because the thing is, look, the minister is so passionate about the country sports meet. In fact, he wants just that because the thing is, since just as the way where the country can exhibit, the country can, all the countries can. You see, look, we want for all of the countries to bring their traditional, talent. Yeah, I, at the end of the day, they still will give the winner prizes. The winner prize will give them prizes. So, for example, the market will come with the traditional dance, their food, the culture,
Troops.
to
Mhm.
to perform, because that's when you everybody that's where everybody can meet. The national card is supposed to meet.
Yeah.
Because, for example, if you just say you have your a cultural festival somewhere, nobody will go there. But during the country meet, everybody there. So the country will be exhibiting the cultural, performances as well. Their food, their clothes, their
Yeah.
everything. So yes, it will be good. At the end of the day, I mean that the country that will emerge as, winner will receive a prize. So December will be more exciting. It will be more exciting, and of course that will bring more flavor to the event.
And certainly now, I mean that what we need, we cannot keep the county meet at just the way it is. We should more like treat the county meet like a national Olympics,
Mm-hmm.
where we can be able to showcase our talents from the different disciplines, even if it's not like the way we do the football matches, but we can bring cricket, for example, as an exhibition, and we can bring like the chairman is saying we can bring cultural troops, we can bring people who will compete in the different teachers, the different librarian teachers, and see how best we showcase every aspect of our culture, so that at the end of the tournament we can be able to take cues and be able to develop something that will help to promote Liberia as a country. So I know very well that this new administration will do better, because I believe in them. They've been working very hard, but we all need to sit around the table to see how best. Every year we have different components, we add different flavors, so that the county meat can have different tastes, and so that we can just be about us going to football or kickball. Like you talk about the other disciplines, like we said before, and this is in fact, I was even suggesting one time that the country meet should be postponed. But again, if you look at the importance, you have to organize it. But this is not the original time that we always have in the country meet. The time is very much jammy, the financial issues, the challenges of travel and what have you. So the testing of the kickball and the football, you know it's a kind of thing that we can take clue from, and then all of the different federations now can come back and see how best they can organize themselves for the next competition in December. And mind you, now, I mean, over the years, even some of them they are complaining now because they are not included, but over the years, most of the different counties basketball teams and sometimes even other federations that are included in the country, by the time they reach to that stage, some of them are not even available to play their fixtures or honor their
Mm-hmm.
fixtures.
Mm-hmm.
In basketball, in volleyball, some of them will boycott simply because they have not been able to organize themselves. So now they can use this period that basketball is not there, volleyball is not there, other disciplines are not there, to prepare themselves. That by the time we get in December, will be organized in such a manner that the same way we treat football, we treat basketball like that, so that we don't miss out on our fixtures, and then we can be able to help the Ministry of Youth and Sports to improve the county meet.
football.
Yeah, yeah, keyboard, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Well, as usual, government funding to the county meet is not enough, to take care of the event. So as a ministry, you go out there to solicit, other support from partners. So yes, this year, like for okay, I mean, in fact, the same sponsors from I mean, when the county meet was postponed, the same sponsors, Salamital, APM Terminal, Just Bet, Echo Bank, Liberia, Aqua Life. I mean, those are the sponsors. Yes. So other people would like to come in because in this country we let love the time thing. You want to see who go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, first. But again, we are part of those of our sponsors. APM Salamita is our golden sponsor. APM Terminal provided all of the sporting materials. For to the countries. Echo Bank Liberia, Orange Liberia. Has always been partnering with the Ministry of Youth and Sports when it comes to content league. So yes, those are our sponsors. I don't know what people complain about that. How do I
and
work?
and 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 Naomi, these institutions have been doing very well for the county meet, because the county meet is such a an event that is so huge that if they are not involved, it makes it difficult to be able to run the event. And if the efforts of government, are now complemented by these institutions, it becomes difficult. So we say kudos to them, and from our own aspect, even beside just Monrovia, these different businesses and institutions that are in the host counties, they need to get involved. I cannot be having a business in Nimba, for example, and Nimba is hosting one of the groups, and my banner is not around the field as a business institution. We should not just focus on SKD, for the fact that do you know how many persons living from Monrovia or even from Magibi or even from Grand Bassa to go to Magibi or to go to Nimba just to watch a team playing?
Mm-hmm.
So if I got a business in Magibi, even if it's just a motel or maybe it's just a club or maybe just a restaurant, call the Ministry of Youth and Sports, reach out to them to say, you know what, I just want a banner. If I'm leaving from Monrovia and just go see one banner about one institution, maybe a restaurant, the next thing I want to do is, if I'm having lunch or maybe a workshop, I
I
want
go
to be able to do business with that
very
institution.
well.
If I'm going Margibi to stay for a week or so, I want to be able to, engage that institution. So people should not just tie around just Monserrado. So let's see how best we can also localize the support or the financing of the county meet. So if you are in River G and the county meet, River G is hosting any of the groups, make sure that you localize your own business, because people from Morocco will be going to River G. And your banner around there or your flyer or maybe the announcement that this particular group or this particular company is supporting will also help to boost your business. So all of these different institutions, we all need to see how best we can find innovative ways to see how best the sponsorship can be bigger, and then the event can also become bigger. Like I was telling before the chairman came, I was talking about the media, also invest in the media so that when the tournament is on, besides just organizing, because the ministry has a lot of burden in terms of taking care of referees, transportation. I have traveled before on the issue of the county meet. The least money sometimes the ministry will spend on a person is around $300 to $500. So if you spending all of those money from the sponsorship, there's a need the sponsors themselves see how best they can diversify their sponsorship to say, okay, you know what, we'll see how best we can provide maybe medical items for those that will be taking care of the medical components of the county meet. He said, okay, we'll be able to allot $5 to see how best those that are carrying against lives, the journalists, to go there so that everybody coming together for the event, but they also making sure that they diversify their sponsorship so that the tournament can get more results. So that all eyes can be on the ministry, like, oh, okay, the Ministry of Youth and Sports is getting all of the sponsorship, and they just give the counties, they give the players, they give this. And what about the medical people? Even though the Ministry of Youth and Sports is still supporting those different components, but if the sponsors themselves can bring to the table these different aspects, that will also reduce the attention on the Ministry of Youth and Sports. But I see as a very good thing they are doing, and they must keep it up. This is about the young people. This is about short-term employment, and there are a lot of people that are benefiting from the county meet. So there's a need for all the different institutions to rally around the county meet. Yeah. My boss said you have to come. I said, Chief, you already there.
Mm-hmm. Kawikan.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
This is the most interesting. I mean, academy. I was saying with with the group stage like the preliminary. I was just, I mean, Tim Salinsa Diba myself was just talking and say, well, it's not easy. The academy is tough. It's really
Yeah,
tough. It's really, really tough.
yeah.
And so yes, now Greg was struggling.
Even yeah, Maryland is struggling.
So it's not easy, and you can't say who's who until they find a whistle.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Eh.
Yeah, that means Bond will go through because Bond will be having 6 points.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
see,
so,
so it's possible
so
because one
yeah,
is playing Kweku.
yeah.
Kweku, not already
And
down.
Bronco is an underdog.
It's another.
Yeah,
They got the least.
yeah,
It's possible they can say Bon till the
yeah,
day.
yeah,
It's possible. It's not because again they might say, okay, look, we also fight to get at least a 3 point.
yeah,
And, we also fight to get a 3 point. We can't go like that.
yeah.
So that's all.
And I think it's very tricky for Nima because
Mm-hmm.
Nima is going against River Sets.
River says
River Sets has 4 points along with yes, so is yes, so you realize that that game is a very tough
tough
game.
game. It's a
And
very tough
Bong
game.
now is playing against an
On the
underdog,
door
so it's more like Bong has a chance to
to
qualify.
fight.
But Nimba River says and Nimba now is going to be a do or die battle because
Somebody want
except
to tap that zone.
yes, yes. So Bon, I think Bon with what they have now, I think
They will
they got a
let it
chance.
go pray.
I think Pankade has a chance, but the game with Nimba and River says going to be a real tough game. And I like what the Ministry of Youth and Sports they're always doing to play both games simultaneously.
Because to
It's very
avoid
important.
match fixing.
Yes.
So yes.
Because if you look at the fixture in group C, the fixtures of Group C, they are very, very critical. If any of those teams play before the other,
Oh,
there will be problem.
it'll be bad.
Yes, there will be problem. Yes.
There will be serious problem. And we can't allow that because
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I, I just received a River G just website on kickball.
Ah.
So River says River G accumulated 9 points in
Yeah.
kickball.
In kickball, yeah.
Wow. It will
No,
not
it'll
be
not be easy.
easy.
Yeah, a lot of surprises. Yeah. Yeah. You play. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Neymar is tapping, but they on tap on points. Yeah, Neymar got 3 goals for.
But grandpa's
No, he's
playing.
playing Lufa.
Grandpa's playing Maggie.
I give him a battle finish.
Maggie, but Basa very playing. That ask the driver to lower the volume of the radio. Former president. The responsible president. Woman. She said woman. So I'm playing with you.
Yeah. Or draw for Barca will bring them in town. Maggie has only 1 point. Yeah, so let me go first before my boss. I want to say thanks to the callers, and I heard somebody raising concern about Group D. So we have three teams, three counties in that group. We have Lofa, Grambassa, and Magibi. So they should play each other according to the fixture. So Magibi play Grambassa first. So today is Grambassa and Lofa that are going to be playing. So Magibi has just 1 point because they drew a Grambassa. So Grand Battle 2 has 1 point. So Lofa has 3 points because she won her first game against Mankibi. Yes, so if Lofa and Grand Battle draw today, that means Lofa and Grand Battle will qualify. If Lofa beat Grand Battle, then that means we'll be looking at goal difference. If Grand Battle beat Lofa, then Lofa and Grand Battle will still qualify. So two teams will qualify from each zone. Yes, so the most difficult zone I see today is Group C.
Hmm.
That's yes, so Bong has a chance, and there are a lot of teams, but each zone going to call two teams going to qualify from each zone. So I want to say thanks to all of you, and we call on the businesses out there. Please try to support SWA, the Sports Writers Association of Liberia. We will carry the games. We are in charge of all of the coverage, and we want to ensure that we get support for our members. And so I want to say thanks to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And this is the first time that our relationship has been so cordial. The ministry is giving us so much support. And, they have given us so much leverage. I want to say thanks to Minister Ko Bangalu. Andy Kwame is always there providing support and mentorship for him. He's the media person, at that ministry. So I want to say thanks to the Director of Communication and the Ministry of Youth and Sports as well. The entire team at Ministry of Youth and Sports, please let's keep working together. We are just supporting each other to ensure that we do the best for Liberia. So thanks to all of you for calling, and let's go to these games. Let's exhibit discipline. When the security say go this way, please obey. Yes, please be obedient. Follow the orders and the mandates of those who are mending those different gates. Let's be. Yes, so thank you so much, Naomi. Yes, and I want to say thanks to all of the callers, and I appreciate all of you for the support.
Well, thank you, Naomi. I think it's a pleasure being here again. Thanks for the invitation. But let me say to our Liberian people, let us keep the sanctity and the sanity of the game. Peace is all we need. Manage your expectation. I mean, let us go to the games with that spirit of patriotism, nationalism, and unity. We just want to encourage you and say thank you. Even if you don't win, please celebrate. Don't get angry. Don't throw stone or missiles, right? And let's keep the peace, man. So we'll see you at the various venues.
Thank you. Chief, I gotta run.
Where you going?
I'm going in town.
We're traveling to the. Oh, you're passing us out. Going to
Yeah.
the conference.
We're going to come down. One in, I got another show to appear on.
Okay, my man. Go do your way.
It's